Hi, I'm Rochelle Rice, and hopefully by now you've had a chance to see the previous videos. The first one we did was on anatomy, where I showed you how to line your body up so that you could bring the body into the anatomical alignment to help you move through space with grace and ease. The next one was about shopping, planning, and preparing your meals. And we broke it down to nice and simple steps about one meal, one food, and one sensation. And the last one we did was about how to measure success in your life. While many of you are looking for weight loss, what we're noticing is that there are other things that we can measure by how well you're engaged in your life. Now, what I'd like to show you is that when many of you filled out that survey, more than 50% of you believed that you went off your program or you were unsuccessful because of a lack of willpower. Well, I'm here to tell you it is not about a lack of willpower. Here we go. When I begin with a client, usually what happens is her head is here and her body is here. And what happens is there's a chaotic and crazy dialogue from her mind to her body. This dialogue is really nasty, can be very, very angry sometimes, and the poor body is just trying to keep up. But this is a very difficult relationship with the body, a very hard relationship with the body, but a complete disconnect of living in the skin that you're in. Through some work with the breath and the anatomy, what begins to happen is that there's more of an awareness of the sensations in your body, so that the sensations of the physical body become a little bit louder and speak to your mind, where your mind can hear and feel, the body feels the sensations, it's interpreted by your mind, and the mind is then able to confirm it back to your body. So now we have this beautiful relationship where the body has a voice that's much louder. There's no more chaos, or I should say there's a reduced amount of chaos, and we have a much easier relationship within yourself. Now, is this easy? Not at all. It's not even a size issue, actually. I remember my days dancing in the dance company where it was crazy like this, where I was just crazy in the head that I had to lose weight and be a specific size and get on stage. And I would just get on stage like, ta-da! And the truth was, I don't even remember feeling this, except maybe after a performance when my muscles were sore and achy. But by working on my anatomy and feeling this a little bit more, I was able to have a different dialogue with my body and with my mind. Here's what it means to you. This isn't going to happen overnight, and this is not easy. But by creating a different relationship, you will have a better place to be and to help you live in the skin you're in. I invite you, if this all resonates with you, I invite you to join me in the Breathe and Eat program. In the program, we'll talk about many of these things. For example, the anatomy. We talk about how to line the body up while you're sitting at the table or wherever you're sitting to eat. Why it's so incredibly important to line the body up. We'll also talk about the breathing. For example, when I asked one of my clients, do you know where your lungs are? She said, they're this big and they're right here. Well, the truth is the lungs are much fuller and brighter and have so much space for air. But we generally tend to inhale our food and never take the time for that full breath. We'll also talk about match. This is probably one of my most favorite skills and really helped me a lot. Match is when the body takes in a food that feels appropriate to the body. And what I mean by that is, let's just say, for example, my body felt like it needed warm food in the wintertime. So let's just say it was a nice warm food. It felt nourishing in my body. It felt satisfying. It felt solid. It felt stable. But the sensations from the physical body then go to the mind. And this is what we're calling a match, where the mind says, oh yes, that worked, and the relationship continues. These are some of the skills we'll be learning in the Breathe and Eat program. I'll also be happy to give a few extra bonuses, like we're putting together a shopping list for you and have a private group for you to work with the community of the women who are in our Breathe and Eat program. I hope you've enjoyed this video sequence. I sure have loved putting it together for you, and I always appreciate your feedback. I'm Rochelle Rice, helping you lead an active lifestyle. I hope you'll join me in our Breathe and Eat program. Until then, thank you so much for being part of our community.